Hello, hello kiddos, Miss Danielle here. For our activity today, we are going to be starting our Book of Seasons. So what you're going to need is your My Book of Seasons that you picked up from school, some pink or bright colored paper, your crayons, and some glue. You can even use your watercolor paints if you want to. So go gather your materials and let's get started. All right, friends, the first thing we need to do before we get started is write our name on our book. So I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to write my name on my book so that I know that this is my book. All right, let's work on our first page. We're going to open our book to the page that says spring. So now the first thing I want to do is I want to color my tree because trees aren't white, they're brown. So I'm going to take my brown crayon and I'm going to start coloring my tree. All right. Now that my tree is all colored, I need to put on my flowers because in the springtime, trees have lots of flowers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pink paper and I'm going to rip it into strips. So I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to start tearing it into strips of paper that look like this. I'm going to use my hands to tear the paper so I can make my fingers really strong. After I tear a few strips of paper, I'm going to rip it into little pieces like this, not too small, and make a pile of papers. All right, now that we have all of our paper cut up or ripped up, we can start putting our flowers on our spring tree. Now remember, if you don't want to use paper, you can color some flowers with your crayons or use your paint to paint little flowers on your tree. I'm going to use my paper to make mine. So you can do two things. You can use some white glue and you can put dots on your page and then take your paper and crinkle it up and make some beautiful flowers. Remember, this is going to need some time to dry too. So after you do this, it's going to need to sit for a little bit. You'll just keep going until your tree is full of beautiful flowers. If you don't have white glue, you can take your glue stick and you can put little dots. And then you can take your paper and you can just rip smaller pieces and just glue them flat to make your flowers. I like using the white glue because I have it, because then my flowers can stand up onto my tree. Thank you so much for making your spring tree with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did ripping that paper and putting those flowers on the tree. So now I can't wait to see what yours looks like. Don't forget to send me pictures. I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to learn with you soon.